Hey there, gamers all around. Welcome. Here we are back at the Cat Evolve game, niche, however way you pronounce it. I'm gonna try to do something a little different, and we'll see how it goes. So, I'm gonna try to move things along here. And this episode, at least, but if I think I can. Okay, that's why I had them together. Okay. I'm trying to remember how I used to do it. It's been a while since I played this game. I know the rules, how to play this game. It's just been a while, and I don't want to confuse myself with. Okay, so I tamed you. Okay. Too bad the Barriena doesn't have like a genes tab. I can't look into his genes. And the reason why I want to know is because I want to know what his immunity genes are. But I'm playing guessing games here because anyways, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so just worried about swimming for right now. Swimming, there's lots of feeding on the bottom, like there's lots of food. So I suppose I could do the platypus speak now. I'm gonna mate, and I'm gonna move you on the nest. Viper. I forgot that I named her Viper. I specifically named her Viper, I forgot. Good. I moved Venom off of here, off of this tile, because that's right next to the coconut tile. And if he's on this tile, and if a coconut falls onto this tile, he will be knocked unconscious. So I actually moved him so he's not next to the coconut tree, so that way he won't get unconscious if a coconut falls from that tree. And I like have to like remember. Okay, hold on. Okay, you're both males anyways. I just taking a look at everybody's mutations for right now, and I'm trying to make sure everybody's alright. Got the bad hind legs. Okay, you share a C, you share a C. You share a star. You share both the C and the star, so you should not be together. C and G. Forgot, where was I taking you? You have the water body. Where was I taking you, Bill? Like, what? I don't get you. You need a buddy, by the way. You need to go in pairs of 2 because there's piranhas that like to eat you, or not eat you. They like to bite you whenever you got leeches on you and whenever you're bleeding in the water. So that's why you need to go in pairs of 2 when you're playing this game. And I am going to try something a little different this week. I feel like I should be finishing up this game very soon. So I'm going to try my best to do that. Okay, wait a minute. I forgot about this island. Okay, hold on. This is the main island. Okay, wait a minute, let me see. Okay, you 2 are good. Why did I call you Water Prince? Because you can fish and you have the underwater breathing. Okay. You have the water you have the water body. That's why. Okay. See, you're already pregnant. There we go. And what's your immunity genes? G and I. Okay. So you could go with Okay. You two can go together if I wanted to, but you only have 1 day left. And I had just Ellen, like, collect berries on our last day. So that just makes sense to me. Why do you have a nest? Oh, maybe because you gave birth to somebody. You have a water body? You do, okay, so I don't have to worry about you. Sea lion. Okay. And I also forgot about this island too. Sorry, I'm thinking about a different, like, save file right now. Oh, take a look at your genes. Okay, but you're a male. I named you Sea Lion because you made me think of a lion, and you had the water body. So it's been a while since I played this save file in particular because I have recently played a different save file. So that's why, like, I get lost sometimes. I get confused. Okay, so wait a minute. Who is the alpha on this island? You are. You're the alpha. Okay, so that would be perfect. Okay, you both share the J. You both share J. You both share J. Okay. I'm gonna try my best not to get 2 of the same genes. Like, mating each other as much as possible. And I know there's gonna be some boring parts, and hopefully not in this episode, but just in general. Hold on, remember to put mutations in you. Okay, what? Hold on. Trying to think. Okay, so no negative genes I need to get rid of. You don't have the water body though. You don't. That's what I thought. Okay. So you already have the water body and the platypus beak in your mutations. But what I could do is, because they're getting very close, I don't know if I can have patterns on the water body, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna have Dot's jungle biome. And actually that might not be helpful for me because the next island is not a jungle. The next island should be a swamp. What would be more helpful for me in that case would be the stinky tail. Or bird beak, or bat head. Okay, so hold on. You have the toxic body, which should be very helpful. Did I unlock the toxic body? Eyes, high fertility. That's right, I had to get you that. Okay. I noticed I've been better about keeping their immunity genes separate from one another with, okay, water body, platypus beak, eyes, and high fertility. Okay, so I already have that in your genes. Okay. I have you two mate. I'm gonna have you collect berries. I'm gonna make a nest over there. There's no permanent nest on that tiny island over there. I'm gonna need somebody to take over this island. So here's what my plan is. Hold on. Okay, you're an alpha. You're an alpha. But both of you are about to, like, it's getting very close to your end of your lives. Okay, you're an alpha. Okay. my general idea that what I want, I'm thinking about having one alpha per island, per chain of island. So like I have like Anamiko on this small little island with the one berry. And then for this island, I mean, depending on the majority size of the island, like this island, I might need 4 alphas mating with other females, or mating with each other, in other words. On this island in particular, because this island is just proportion-wise larger than this one, it makes sense for one alpha to, like Anamiko, to being the only alpha on this island, just because this island is so small. Like, I can cover up this whole entire island with just Anamiko and Green Bee. But then with something like this, I need like at least 10... I'm gonna call them cats. Sorry about that. Had to check something with work-related stuff. I'm kind of on call right now, so if I suddenly drop, but all of a sudden, it's actually a reason behind it. Okay, so, as I was saying, like this island, I mean, I'm not gonna say it again because I don't like repeating myself, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't like hearing me repeat myself. Anyways, so my general idea is I want 1 alpha per island, depending on the size. This one might need 2 alphas, because like this is a medium-sized island. I mean, this island is smaller than the starting island that you land on, but it's bigger than this island. So maybe 2 alphas on this island would be fine. And then maybe 3, maybe 4 alphas on the starting island. 1 alpha here. 'Cause this is my system that I've got going, by the way. Like, I you know, that I'm thinking, you know. And then this one needs an alpha. Okay, that's an alpha. That it's running low on. Okay, and it might need a new alpha to replace it, to replace her, to replace him. Because he has the main, and that might as well be Tadon. I actually like his name, so I'm gonna keep it. And then Mims is also a alpha. I might have her move over here with somebody from either over here, somebody here. Wait, hold on. Mims, do you have? Oh, I could send Water Prince. Water Prince is a male, and Water Prince does not share any genes that Mims share, immunity gene wise. That's all I mean to say. So okay, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Okay, so okay, go ahead and skip the day. Barina Claw. Okay, good. Yeah, mating with Bear. I call it Bear for short. Let's see. I'm glad I moved Venom because there's a coconut that dropped right here from the coconut tree, like I said earlier. So, how'd that happen? C and H, K and C. Okay, so one of the Barina's genes must be an H. You know, it's pure luck. Okay, that Baryona is also running low on, like, he has like 3 days left on his lifespan. So that means if I want to unlock more genes, I mean, I also have like Baryona snout inactive, Baryona ears inactive, and Baryona hind legs inactive. Like I could just have Kirkivon. Is that how you pronounce his name? I'm not sure. But Kirkivon, I could have Kirkivon mate with somebody, and then eventually they get one of those inactive traits in the active traits. I mean, that's another way of doing it, but the easier way is just to keep mating the Baryona until you get the genes. Okay, you're not gonna drown. I had to make sure that Venom wasn't going to drown if I placed him there, because I wasn't so sure if the water was going to be above his head or under his head. So I had to make sure that he was going to be okay. Okay, so I'm sending Mims. Technical issues here. I'm sending Mims over to this island. Okay, she has the water body, so she can breathe underwater. There you go. What about you? Bill. Okay, you both share the C immunity gene, so I can't have Bill and Mims go mate with each other because they share an immunity gene. Okay, so you know, just can't have you staying in the water for too long either because you don't have a buddy to pick leeches off of you. Okay, so Cole. I know I'm the one who typed up that name. Unfortunately, I don't know. Jewel. I think it's like Joel, but instead of J, it's K. So Cole. And I'm trying to be funny here. Bear with me. Bear with me in my humor. I know my humor isn't good. I'm trying. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look at your genes. Okay, so you two can mate because not only you're a female male, but you also have 2 different immunity genes. So that's good to look for. Although there is some genes I might want to wean out. Okay, so I did unlock the toxic body. Okay, that's one thing I wanted to know. Okay. So I want to get rid of the hemophilia gene because I saw that. And then I also want to get rid of the normal fertility. Normal fertility isn't bad, but it can still get in the way of fertility sometimes. I mean, more genes that would get in the way of fertility would be genes like low fertility or infertility. Okay, so I'm just gonna call him Van for short. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. I'm gonna keep Van near Taduk. Taduk? Is that his name now? Tadon. Just that way, if birds spawn in the area, they don't take Tadon away. I'm having a bad time here trying to pronounce names. Okay, so Viper's collecting berries for her baby, and I think I'm actually gonna rename the son. I can't pronounce names. That, and I kind of don't like his name anyways. He makes me think of a lion. I already have I already have sea lion though. I have sea lion as a name. He makes me like a lion bear. Yeah, that's all I'll name him. Hold on. I'll name him Lion Claw, because I like that name better. There. Yeah, that's much more characteristics than lion bear. I like lion claw a lot better. Okay. Water Prince, you're gonna get going. Okay, what are you? What are you? Who and what are you? Haha. Okay, so I need I need another alpha here on this island. Melina. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna have... Oh, shoot. I forgot. She doesn't have the collecting ability. And here I am trying to take down this, I'm trying to take down this termite. You only have 1 day left. That's alright. See. Attack. There we go. We got more food. Sea lion. Oh, you're an alpha. But you both share the same. You share the same gene. Okay, so I'm gonna have you go over here. You're gonna be an alpha over here. Sea lion's gonna be an alpha over here. Okay, Laura, I'll have you. You're running low on lifespan too. So Laura, is that your name? I think it is. Okay, so most of this episode I'm just gonna be grinding. Most of this weekend we're gonna be grinding on this island anyways. Okay, so Crown, you're gonna be right by Talor. Charlie and Julia, Star and Julia. Okay, you both share a gene. You have 1 day left. Okay. I made more acorns go down. Do you have mutations? Okay, both of you have mutations. I just wanted to double check to make sure. Leo. I mean, I could have Leo come over and... I mean, I could. There's no stopping. There's nothing stopping me. But do you have a water body? Oh, gee, you don't. Get him out of the water. Yeah, that was a dumb move on my part. I put him in the water thinking that he had, like, the water body. But then I took a look at, like, his skills. Noticed that he didn't even have the, like, the water trait. Let me try to find someone with a water body. Like Water Prince. He didn't have the bubbles for underwater breathing ability in his skills. And I'm just like, oh, shoot. He doesn't have the ability to breathe underwater. Okay, so is that... Oh, who are you? You're definitely not an alpha. But you're kind of cute. You're kind of cute. I like you. Here. Poison bird. Because that's what you remind me of. And I'm going to make it one word. Essentially, it's still like first name, last name. Like, yes, I'm adding last names into, onto animals. Pets and cats more specifically. But that's besides the point. I was just thinking, hey, let's just make it all one word, so it's taking up less space on, like, the name tab. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Okay. I've got a tactic down. I just, you know, want to make sure everybody's doing all right. All right. see. Okay, luckily you don't have a leech on you yet. Hold on a sec, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, nothing. Okay, so, alright. Mim's on that island. Bill's gonna be over on this side. And I have like a female... And I have like a female alpha breeding with him over on this side of the island. Like this island is like a small skinny island. It's much like this island over here with like the one alpha over here. And a meme and a Miko. But you know, I'm gonna have 2 alphas, maybe 3 for the center over here, because like it's like that spacing, that light up space for just one creature isn't like big enough to like cover like the entire island. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to inhabit the whole entire island. Might be a bad idea, but I'm doing it for a cause and I'm doing it for a reason. Let me make sure that you are a friendly Barrina, so yeah, don't freak out and try to kill you on accident. Okay, so you're the friendly Barrina I tamed. I'm gonna go ahead and get some food, get more food. It's always good to have food. So, like, food is like your #1 goal, your main priority in this game. Okay, so you two will be the next breeding pairs. Let's see what genes. I like putting in the mutations early because otherwise I'm going to forget later. So that's why, you know, when they're like 2 days old or 3 days old, like I try to put in the mutations. I go into the genes first, make sure they don't have any negative genes. First I gotta make sure that their immunity genes are separate. Their immunity genes are separate. They're a good breeding pair. Got that off the bat. Okay, so high fertility for Tadon. It's good. Normal blood clotting, no gene, inactive. That's perfectly fine. Pattern, density, thick. That's inactive. The pattern, densities, like this pattern stuff is inactive because of the toxic body. Hold on a sec. That's my cue to end the video, or to end this episode and start a new episode. Before I do that, I'm gonna finish with saying what I'm doing. This is my tactic of how I put in mutations. So these traits of like the patterns, reason why I have no pattern as an active trait and stripes inactive, like all these patterns in the genes, they are inactive because I have the toxic body. So naturally it's gonna have no pattern. That would be very true. That'll be true also with Cool, because she has no pattern because she has a toxic body. They both have the toxic body, so they both are gonna have the no pattern gene. It's just something that they're both gonna have because they have the toxic body. It's something all toxic bodies, like if they have a toxic body, they're not gonna have a pattern because they're supposed to look bright and, well, they're supposed to look bright because they're poisonous. So that's what that is. And then brown pattern, red pattern, that's for the main. You see the like little brown red pattern on the main. It's kind of hard to see because his face is purple. That's alright. Brown horns, white horns. There's no horns on Tedon. Black eyes, he has black eyes. That's a black eye. That's a black eye. And I'm moving the head. Don't look at the mouse. When I say that's a black eye, don't look at the mouse. Look at the eye. It's black eye. Black eye. Yeah. Or look at the head is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Green eyes is inactive. She also has black eyes, so black eyes in both eyes. And then this again, it has to do with the toxic body. This is like the natural colors. Like this lion claw over here. He has yellow fur and black fur, which both affect, well, the black fur affects camouflage, so that's why he has that like kind of like tannish color to him, because he's yellow and black. So yellow is a unnatural color. Like this guy Van, he's an unnatural color. He's yellow because he has a toxic body. He's poisonous. Lion Claw over here, he's not poisonous, but he is venomous. So he has the claw, like the poison fangs. I was about to call the claws the fangs the claws, and I did it again. Anyways, so no melanism, that means no black. He sees no black in the fur. No albinism, means he's not white in the fur. He doesn't have pink eyes, and he's not sensitive to sunlight, and he doesn't have blue eyes. That's what I understand from albinism. It could be something completely different, but gene-wise, that's what I understand. And then medium tails, +1 cold resistance. You can't exactly see the tail unless you go into the family gene trait. That's the medium tail. Looks more like it's made out of clay. It looks a lot cooler in the genes than it did in real life. Sorry, I'm going off onto a rant. And then hind legs. Hind legs is good. Hind legs is great. Nimble fingers on both sides. That's very important, because they need 2 fingers, so they get two paws. They get two hands, not two fingers. Not 2 fingers like 1, 2, but I mean two fingers as in 1, 2, like the gene-wise. The hand is a paw. That's what I meant to say. Finger came out and I thought paw. Okay, so then the toxic body, then the spiky body, and everything that's over here, everything that's active or inactive, are possibilities of, you know, like 50% chance that Tadon's children would have a spiky body, or have a toxic body, or have a sticky tongue, or have a platypus beak. And what I'm looking for, there are like 3 genes I'm looking for. more specifically, because like all this cosmetic stuff, like I really don't care. Like I really don't care about the patterns. I don't care about the manes. I don't care about the horns or the eyes or the color. Like I don't care about the albinism or the melanism. I don't care about the tail or the hind legs. Though you might want to get rid of webbed hind legs because it's +1 speed. It's more designed for swimming, and it's really slow on water, on land. But anyways, the 3 main genes I'm looking for here is the eyes, the normal blood clotting, and the high fertility. That's basically what I'm looking at. If I see like shortened eyesight, I know somebody had it here. Oh, right here. Blind eyes or short-sighted eyesight. I would want to go into mutations, and I would want to get rid of those. Go into eyes, and if I wanted to get rid of the blind eyes, because right now this covers only 50% of the mutations. So this will only cover either the short-sighted eyesight or the blind eyes. If I want to cover both, or if I want to try to help cover both, it's not a guarantee. I could go into mutations, I can go into eyes again, I can do check. So then the 50% mutation is now 100% mutation, but it's not a guarantee still. Because the genes are still like, hey, this is what the creature has. This is the possibility of what the creature has. This is the 50% chance of your, like, Van 2, as I'm going to call him, because to not get confused with this Van. Very similar names. But anyways, just so you know, hey, this is 50% of what Van 2's children's gonna look like. They're either gonna have medium ears or medium ears. They're gonna have an antenna or an antenna, or they're gonna have short-sighted eyesight or blind eyes, or they're gonna have sticky tongue or they're gonna have a short snout. I was about to say something completely different. No, they don't have 2 heads. They're either gonna have medium body or a medium body. You get the gist, you know, of like whoever that Vaughn chooses to mate with. If Vaughn were to mate with Cool, like 50% chance of spiky body or 50% chance of medium body, because it's 2 parents. Anyways, before I go off onto a rant and torture you guys to death, because I like to do that whenever I am deeply invested into a video game. I've noticed that about myself. If I'm deeply invested into a video game, I'd go on and on and on and on, and like I would never stop. Like I don't have breaks. Like whenever I have like a subject, and that subject is specifically video games, especially a video game that I am.
Don't know if you should call me back. You know it's getting dark inside my head. I feel there's something that is stopping me now.